update here on our tiny kitchen remodeling, and I'm going to turn the camera around here to show you something there. And oh, what do we have there, folks? Looks like some cabinets have started crawling their way up the wall there. How about that? So today was a reasonably productive day. We finally got some of those cabinets hung there. These two here are still kind of loose, these bottom cabinets, because it was just minutes ago that we got finished here hanging these the upper cabinets here on this side of the kitchen. So they look pretty good, as you can see here. I like this kind of classic design. So this is what our friend had chosen. And yeah, we used quite a bit of our tools there today. What's up there, Alan Smith? So check out our cabinets here. So there's the inside of them. I was still just putting the doors back up just a few minutes ago here. But see, look at this. See, nice soft closed doors on these guys. See, what's up there, John and Koneman? So the only disadvantage I see on this side, something that I guess none of us really noticed before, was this little door is hanging down, so it's gonna want to tap into it. So we're probably going to, once we get it painted, get a little piece of felt right here. That's going to this piece of felt that'll give us like a little bit of a buffer there, and we'll probably color the felt the same color as that's going to be the paint color right there. So what do you guys think? How this looks pretty good so far. This first set of cabinets up here today. What's up, Christopher? Well, yeah, I was very tired when I woke up this morning because, man, I was up till 2:30 in the morning, guys. I was trying to find a replacement wallet. My old Red Sox wallet finally died, and so I had to order a new one. But, man, I couldn't find one I liked. So this is what it looks like here. Yeah, and we used the laser here, too, as well. What's up there, Paul? From Newport Richie. So what we did here was we put very good use from this Milwaukee laser here. This is the one I bought I think in November or December. I bought it in the Boca Raton Home Depot when it first came out. And so what we did was we used it here to do a number of things. Right here, it formed our storyline for the upper cabinets so that we could add our ledger board here. So once we had the nice and level in the line there, we mounted our ledger board so that we could rest our cabinets on it, and it came out pretty good too. We spent quite a bit of time this afternoon, and I think it was well worth the time spent, because look at that, man, dead on, dead center. Okay, then we used the vertical line from the laser as well to help us choose. See, we knew that the stud was here, and so by having the vertical line from the laser go right up and through the cabinet, look at this. It helped us pick where we were going to run our pilot holes to run our cabinet screws right in through the drywall into the furring strips that are on this particular wall here. So that came out pretty good. I was very happy with that. And Alan says, I hate doing cabinets in my rental property. I thought I'd save money and just build my own. Did save money. Took a few years off my life. Yeah. And then what we did was very clever. The way we screwed these guys together. Let me see if I have one of those screws. I used a little bit longer version of this screw, but if you look real closely, you see that there? That's a Robertson bit. That's a square one, Robertson 1 bit. And this is a very fine threaded screw. So this is made, in my opinion, perfectly for joining two cabinets together. So what we did was we removed the doors. Every time we hang cabinets, guys, I always tell everybody, remove the doors, get the shelves out, everything. All you want to be dealing with is a shell. And then we came in here and we drilled underneath where the hinge goes. So you don't even see our screws. They're hidden. The only one you see is this one in the middle because you have no choice. It's out in the open. There's no hinge there. But the other two screws are hidden underneath the hinge and you'll never even know they were there. So if you've ever had a hard time removing cabinets when you're doing the demo in a kitchen, even though you've pulled all the main screws that are over here, I always tell people, remove the doors and I bet you're going to find a couple more screws there. And same with up top behind the hinges. And so, yeah, that worked out pretty good. What I can't show you, you can sort of see it. Let me see if it can show in there. It's kind of dark, but the hairline between the two cabinets was just absolutely perfect. We spent about an hour just getting that perfect, because look what you have to do when you got to join two cabinets, right? You're going to have, like this guy, look at this one. The one on the left is up higher, and you're going to have all sorts of stuff like this where you got to get them like that, perfectly flush. And not only do you have to get them perfectly flush, guys, but you have to get it so that when you put your level across the front, all the way from the left to all the way to the right, that it's completely straight. There's no gaps or anything. So that's what we do. We square everything up perfectly here. And let's see, Manuel says, where did you bought those cabinets? Okay, so we got these at JK Cabinets. They're in Pompano Beach. They're on Powerline Road. So yeah, I go in there with my drawings and sit there with the girl for a bit, and they produce. So I go in with my dimensions, and this is what we sit down and come up with in about a half hour. We figure out which cabinets we want and where we want them. And then she gives you all these drawings too as well. And they give you a rendering of what it's going to look like. So, and remember, so this is what it would look like before in here in this ugly old kitchen. And this side of the kitchen never even had cabinets before either, see? There was never cabinets in here before on that side of the kitchen. And you guys might remember, we tore down that big ugly wooden arch thing there. But that always opens up a whole nother can of worms, because see, we're going to have to patch all that up there. But down on the floor, there's a whole bunch of other things that we have to look at. There's some old linoleum we got to pull up. We may have to pull out the angle grinder and grind some of this completely flat and straight. And then we're probably going to get some kind of a wood transition, because what they had here before was this ugly thing. They had this ugly metal aluminum transition piece that came up to like here and stopped, and then that wooden monstrosity that was here before that we pulled out is gone. Can someone wait, what does it say? Can someone please tell me the name? Which were you talking about? J&K Cabinets, is that what you're talking about, Manuel? That's J&K Cabinets in Pompano Beach. That's where I got these from. And let me see if there's any other questions here. Anne-Marie, she's checked in live. She's with us. We're going to be losing Ann soon. Her house sold, and she's going to be moving. We're going to miss her. We're going to miss you, Anne-Marie. All right, so everything came out fine, perfect, straight, level, flat, plumb, true, whatever you want to call it. We got it. And then we got the whole drywall done on this side today. So I had our friend Tanner was here with me today. And Mike says, are you redoing the floors too? No. Actually, these might be old tiles in the kitchen, but they're usable. And guess what? They go pretty good with the cabinets too. We got a huge mess in here. We kept moving things out of the way. Move it here, move it there, move it there, move it here, as we were getting things done in here today. And they have a terrazzo floor in the rest of the house, see? This was big back in the 40s, this kind of floor. Yeah, so we got all the drywall is up, and I started doing some of the taping and mudding. And as soon as I'm done here with you folks, I'm going to get back to work and get all these taped and mudded, so they'll be nice and dry tomorrow morning when I come back, and I can start doing the second layer of mud there. And then we can be on our way to hanging cabinets on this side of the room. Because right now, this is the only thing that is going on this side of the kitchen right here. Just two base cabinets, a countertop, and the two sets of upper cabinets here. And yeah, these are nice cabinets. I like these. And let's see. What we used was the cabinet screws there with the T15. I don't know if you can see. I can't get the thing in there close enough to show it to you. But yeah, we were shooting a whole video on how to do this, how we did this today. How to get the two cabinets joined, not only just, side by side, but perfectly so that you have the same width. So like we make these biscuits that we have to stick in this gap here, and you run your screw through there and through the biscuit and into the other cabinet there in order to tie them together and make sure they're flat. Because look, at the end of the day, let me see if this works. I don't know. If I take my 4-foot level here and I stick it on the bottom, right here. Let me get it nice and even on the bottom. See, there shouldn't be any gaps under that level between the two units. It shouldn't rock. It should just be perfectly flat and level like that. And then likewise, when I come over here and I put my, I can't put that because the base cabinets are blocking it. Let me get the little one here. Let me get my little Empire and put it on there. See, so there you can see that that cabinet's just perfectly level up and down there. And that's what you just keep working on there. And we finally got the drywall to go through, you know, the pipes and everything are through there. We fixed the cast iron pipe behind there. We patched it up. We painted it. And we filmed it, but I think I might have accidentally erased about at least a half a dozen scenes. I'm like, oh no. And I think they were the good scenes too. So I got to find a way, if there's a way to recover deleted videos off of my chip from my Nikon camera there. Yeah, so there you have the rest of the drywall. It all went up nice. Oh, and let me show you something too, guys. Let me get my 6-foot level here. So we come over here. Oi. You come over here to the wall and you just look at that, man. Just perfect. Smacks right up against the wall. It's nice and vertical. There's no rocking. There's no bending. There's no bowing of the wall. And then let me see if I can put it on this side. And look at this, same here. When you go horizontal, the only slight gap you're going to see is right there where the tape is, because all the drywall bends in slightly because of that little valley there for the drywall tape that they have built onto the ends of them. And then see, look at this, all the rest of the way across. Boom. Just a phenomenal job, and that was because I spent so much time working on that, on those the stud wall, the furring strips, and getting those shimmed up properly and making sure this whole wall here was just nice and straight. Now I'm going to come here for a second. I'm going to grab my, now that the drywall is on. So yesterday we were doing the square of the corner here without any drywall. It was just the studs. But now I want to see what I got here. See, look at that. Smack dab, dudes. It is just absolutely perfect square corner there. See that? No smacking. It doesn't rock. It doesn't do anything. It's just perfect. Perfect, perfect. So there you have it. There's the lovely look, and we hope to have more cabinets up tomorrow. I can't guarantee that we will there. And let's see, Manuel says, hey Jeff, not paint the wall before you install the cabinets, at least a coat? Well, yeah, on this wall we're going to. I want to prime this wall and paint it, but I'm going to leave the part where the backsplash is open. And, you know, many people are divided on this, on whether you should prime drywall before you put tile over it for a kitchen backsplash. And I'm of the opinion that you really shouldn't, because there's enough latex polymers and there's enough adhesive built into your mortar that you'll be fine on this. As long as you're using a latex modified mortar, you should be fine. But you know, if you start putting other coatings of other things on there, then you know you're not doing good at all. And some people think, oh no, you should never tile on a drywall. Well, this is a dry area. A wet area like a shower in your bathroom, you should use stuff, and I probably should have bought samples of it to show you. Is the Curdy board, and you know, you waterproof the corners. Or some people will use like a cement board here or a Hardy backer board, and they'll roll the Aqua Defense on it. A couple of coatings of that on there, you know. And Nerdy Mr. Ray says, someone asked where the fridge is going. The fridge is going to go right here in this corner. Those are that's the bottom outlet there is going to be for the fridge. It has its own circuit there. What's up there, Ricardo? And Brad says, hey, Jeff, you know any good tile guys in Tampa? Been hung to dry by several companies. I don't, but I would search for tile companies that are certified by the TCNA, Tile Council of North America. Because if you get a guy that's like that's certified, chances are they're going to be pretty good at what they're doing. And Marty says you're going to get a better tile job, wet or dry, if you use hardy backer board. Well, yeah, and normally in a kitchen, my preferred backer board to use is either the Curdy board, or the Dense Shield, which they sell at Lowe's, and that's the stuff that's yellow on one side and gray on the other. And that has drywall-like properties. It's very easy to work with, very easy to cut and get it into place. We just decided not to do it in this case because of everything that was going on here, and I figured, we can easily tile onto this virgin drywall. This surface is actually ideal for receiving cement. Now, some people are going to say, "Oh, you're getting it wet with that mortar and it's going to get moldy and blah blah blah." Well, you know what? The mortar isn't really soaking wet. The mortar is moist, and it will dry in a couple of hours, and it will be pretty much evaporated overnight. So there's not going to be any mold. The people that come up with that nonsense, I don't know where they get that from. Mold takes something like 72 hours to grow. So if what you're putting on here wet doesn't dry within 72 hours, you are likely to get mold. Yes, indeed. And let's see, do we have any other questions that came in on this? Because let's see. Tool Nerd says, nabbed a M18 hammer drill today on closeout at $69. Yeah, that is a good deal. And the perfect painter tool review says, will the Lowe's 10% off coupon work with Milwaukee Buy More Save More? I thought I heard from somebody that used it and that it did. Only if it's a buy one get one free will it not work. So that would be my guess. I haven't tried it yet, but hopefully you can try it and you will let us know on that. And so, yeah, I'm going to be busy for the next hour or so, mudding up all of this, taping it up, getting it ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. I'll come in, I'll do the second layer, do a little sanding down there. But yeah, I'm very happy to get to this point, and especially getting these guys here done, getting the drywall like through the pipes there and all that, and everything worked out perfectly for us today. Today was a very good, productive day where we did get a fair number of things done. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go here, and let me see what's going on there. Thanks so much, guys, for checking in tonight for this update here on the drywall and on the cabinets. And so we hope to have a lot more done tomorrow. And I think I might try to launch a video tomorrow morning for you folks on how we loosened that really hard to get rusty pipe out of that stack, that the cast iron stack back there. So anyway, hopefully you guys will like that. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.